Well, I'm on the farm today. It is October the 14th, and thought I'd give you an October hay update. Just had a customer come and bought some hay, and we've been selling a little bit. It's been kind of slow here the last few weeks, but I'm getting calls and texts. People are saying, and emails. People are saying we want hay, but I get things like our truck's broke down, but as soon as we get it fixed, we'll come for hay. Do you think you'll have any? And in fact, a lot of the inquiries on the hay ask straight up, do you have any hay left? Which we've speculated that due to the drought back in the spring, that hay might be short. That remains to be seen. But in any event, all this was full of hay from here back and up against those round bales, and some hay right up in there going across. I've sold that, and I've sold a little first cutting on the other side. Right there's the back side or the front side of hay that we peeled off for second cutting. That's what all this is, in through here and all the way down through here. And let's mosey over here. I got a few chores to do today, but I'm kind of in relaxation mode today, except for selling a little bit of hay. So if I climb up here, I got this hay wagon I need to get out of here. And so this hay right in here is some second cutting. And it got a little bit of rain, but I tedded it out, and it's not bad. It's got some weed pressure in it, but I've kind of segregated it off right here. Kind of segregated this hay off from the hay right over there, and then obviously that's second cutting down there. Everything all the way out through here, everything you see on this end of the barn is second cutting. So I'm not in a big hurry to sell. Prices are somewhat steep depending on where you're looking for hay here in the mountains of Virginia. And so we want to price our hay fair, but at the same time we want to have a market value reflected in whatever we're selling. Because believe me, some of these hay customers, they'll beat you down on price if they can. They have no consideration for the time and labor and the equipment and the capital costs that go into making hay. And of course everything's higher since COVID. So it really needs to be reflected in the price. And if you got $3 a bale hay, you'll sell out pretty quick. So over here I've got my 149 Cub Cadet and my gloves. I better grab those things. I've kind of wedged this John Deere baler in here. I need to put the Farmall on it and kind of push the tongue on in that way to square it up. But right here in the back, you can kind of see a little difference in color up there. But this right here in the back is first cutting, and then there's a lot of second cutting that's stacked on top of first cutting, especially as you go back and down underneath. Kind of a, you hear about these restaurants where it's food to the table, farm to the table. I guess all restaurants are food to the table if you think about it. Anyway, one of the things we've done this year is just put our first cutting in here and then stack second cutting on top of it. And when I sell the second cutting off the first cutting, I'll make first cutting available. Right in here, we could get our hands on it, and could probably do the same down there without causing an avalanche. But preferably, I'd like for hay to come out of, if I don't break my head walking down through here, preferably I'd like the customers to come to this door in the barn and buy hay right out of here. Just back up in here and we'll load them from one side or the other. And eventually the first cutting hay will be exposed back there. So we're just kind of, like I say, we're kind of not in any hurry here on the farm, other than we need to get some equipment under cover. And these bottom bales, I'll sell those things, and that'll give me even more room to back a tractor or something up in here. I've had my John Deere parked in here. It's parked out there next to my Farmall. And so I just kind of set my gloves down here for a minute, and we'll walk on out here to my west field. So I had a video cutting some weeds like this. I'm not ready to go down into this because I got some tin from this barn construction laid out in there. And of course the wind got it and blew it all over the place. So I need to wait on the frost to kind of beat this grass down before I do anything with it. So right out here is my Model 50, my number 2 Model 50 with the 100 loader and the Hardy 5-foot bush hog. But you can see where I've cut out through there. I've still got a ways to go, and I might jump on the tractor here for a little bit. And I don't really have a lot of time, so I'm trying to take things in bites and see what I can knock out over the course of the winter. But I don't think this will go into hay next year. I could be wrong. Still a fair number of sticks from where the autumn olives were cut, and they need to be picked up before I run that stuff through my disc mower conditioner, my Krone, or either one of my balers. Let's walk out here, as I started to do a minute ago, to this west field, and I'll show you. Like I said, today is October 14th, and we've had some rain. It rained this morning. It looks like dew on the ground, but that's just where the rain stopped. The clouds are just now starting to break up, and we're starting to see, if you look out, maybe you can see, starting to see some fall colors. But what I wanted to show you is this field right here. I could have taken a third cut on it, and I elected not to. The grass is more thick up that way and on up in there, but this is gonna be really nice come first cut next year. I'm gonna have a thick undergrowth to go with whatever rises out of here. And you know, the last several years I've been taking cuts of hay in October and up around the 1st of November, but this year I decided to give the fields a break, and truly to give myself a break. But the field looks great, and the west field's the same way, and up there on the hill. We've already started doing our annual bush hogging on the hill where we're not making hay, but it's cleared and there's some stumps. We just don't want it to grow up in autumn olives. And so my brother's, he's had a flat tire on one of his front tires a couple of times, the thorns and such. We need to spend a little time on that hill with some serious herbicide to take out the woody stuff and just leave grass behind. But there's an old kicker wagon over there. I got, obviously over the winter, I've got some wagon maintenance and rebuilding and building to do. I say that, I think, in every video, but Anyway, that's kind of where we stand on our hand here in October 2023, and there's plenty to do. There's plenty to do. So, hope you enjoyed the video. More to come. Might not be as frequent videos as it has been. We're losing our daylight, so I can't really get up here in the evenings with much in the way of daylight, maybe an hour, but that'll soon go away. And of course, I like to have something going on when I do take a video. So if there's not as many videos coming, that's why. And go back and look at some of the old videos. I've got quite a library of videos. I've got some playlists. And one thing about my videos, probably in the last year or so, some of my older videos are not this way, but one thing I don't do anymore is typically you'll get a commercial at the beginning of one of my videos and at the end, but you shouldn't be getting any commercials at all in the middle of it. And the reason I did that is because basically friends and family, when they look at the videos, they don't need to be looking at a commercial. They get plenty of that on other media that they watch and TV and things like that. So I just like to, for the viewer, especially family and close friends, that when they sit down to watch one of my videos, they can just watch it from start to finish. And the downside is, I guess if it's a long video, you'll have to pause it so you can go to the bathroom or get your popcorn, because there won't be a string of commercials. But you know, some of these videos, I don't know what's going on with the commercials, and I'm not talking about any of my brethren YouTubers that comment on my videos, but some of these bigger channels, it seems like you'll get a commercial just all the time. If you fast forward in their videos, you'll get a commercial. And you know, they're in it to make money and probably make a living. We're just kind of documenting what's going on the farm and sharing it with friends and family and anybody else that happens to tune in. So you know, I could not monetize the videos and have no commercials, but YouTube will put commercials on them. If you don't monetize your videos, YouTube will still put commercials on it, and somebody else will get the revenue. So I put a commercial at the beginning, at the end. I allow a commercial at the beginning and at the end. YouTube decides if you get one or not, but I don't allow a commercial in the middle unless it's one of my older videos. And I've just got enough videos out there that it's kind of a hassle to go back and change all that, so I just leave them. And but if you're watching the videos, hope you appreciate the commercial-free innards of the video, and you'll hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share these videos. That helps, and comment. So that's all I got today. A little hay update here in October 2023. We'll talk to you later.